Welcome, you are listening to Radio Central News. I'm Chandni, and now news in detail. The novel coronavirus vaccine being developed by Pfizer and BioNTech has been found to be 90% effective in preventing people from getting the virus, the pharmaceutical major said on Monday. The vaccine candidate was found to be more than 90% effective in preventing COVID 19 in participants without evidence of prior SARS CoV 2 infection in the first interim efficacy analysis, Pfizer chairman and chief executive Dr. Albert Bourla said. He asserted that the results demonstrate that mRNA based vaccine can help prevent COVID 19 in the majority of the people who receive it. This means we are one step closer to potentially providing people around the world with a much needed breakthrough to help bring an end to this global pandemic, he said. However, the company cannot yet apply for FDA emergency use authorization based on these efficacy results alone. We estimate that a median of 2 months of safety data following the second and final dose of the vaccine candidate required by FDA's guidance for potential emergency use authorization will be available for the third week of November, Dr. Bola said. Pfizer and BioNTech vaccine is one of the many being developed around the world in the race to end the global pandemic. India has clocked a fresh spike of 45,903 new COVID cases in the past 24 hours, pushing the country's total case count so far to 85,53,657, the Union Health Ministry update said here on Monday morning. Fatality count due to the pandemic till date has now surged to 1,26,611 after 490 more lives were claimed by the virus during the same time. Active case count of the country has further reduced by 2,992 on Monday, and the country currently has 5,09,673 patients battling the deadly virus. Talking of recoveries, there were 48,405 patients cured discharged since Sunday, taking the total number of COVID survivors so far to 79,17,373 across the nation. In percentage, the active cases are now 5.93%, discharged at 92.56%, and deaths 1.48% of the total case count of the country. India and Russia are in touch for production of COVID-19 vaccine Sputnik V, and Russia will transfer technology to India and Indian drug manufacturers for the production of the vaccine. 4 Indian companies have shown interest, official sources said here on Monday. In a social media blitz, Russia will launch a campaign across all social media platforms all over the world to provide up-to-date information and raise awareness about Sputnik V using hashtag Sputnik V hashtag. The Russian Direct Investment Fund, Russia's Sovereign Wealth Fund, and the Gamaleya National Center for Microbiology and Epidemiology, supported by international partners, will initiate the campaign focusing on the progress of Sputnik V clinical trials, production, and mass vaccination in different countries, the Russian embassy here said. During the campaign, scientists of the Gamaleya Center will deliberate on the technology and creation of the Sputnik V vaccine, while people who receive the Sputnik V inoculation will share their experiences. The BSE Sensex on Monday ended a lifetime high at 42,597.43, up by 704.37 points, as buying was witnessed across the board amid strong global cues. The Nifty of National Stock Exchange too rose by 197.50 points to close at 12,461.05. The day opened on breaching 42 level at 42,273.97 points, up by 380 points during the day. The Sensex purchased 752 points to 42,645.33, the day's high, before closing at 42,597.43, advancing by 704.37 points from its previous close. The Sensex registered the day high and low at 42,645.33 and 41,263.74 points respectively. The Nifty recorded the day high and low at 12,474.95 and 12,367.35 points respectively. In sectoral indices, telecom was the major gainer and it rose by 3.8%, followed by power, metal, banking and finance, all of which rose by more than 2% each. All stakeholders, including top politicians and common man, not only in Bihar but also across the country, are waiting with bated breath for results of Bihar Assembly election, which would be announced after counting of votes to be taken up tomorrow. $1 million question that doing round where the Chief Minister Nitish Kumar would get another term to serve the people of Bihar, or it would be a historic moment with Tejaswi Prasad Yadav get the opportunity to become Chief Minister of Bihar, the youngest ever to head the government in any state in the country. Beside Bihar Assembly election, counting of votes would also be taken of Lok Sabha by election held in Valmiki Nagar parliamentary seats. Chief Electoral Officers H.R. Srinivas told media person here that counting of votes would begin in 55 centers in all 38 districts. Counting of vote cast through ballot papers would be taken up first, then votes of EVMs would begin. Officials who has been assigned the duty of counting said that it would take 15 to 20 minutes in one round of counting the votes. First round of counting is expected to come around 8:30 am. Number of EVMs has increased after other election commission fixed maximum limit of 1000 voters in the booth. Two booths were created where number of voters was more than 1000 in a particular booth. That is all for the today's news bulletin. Stay tuned to Radio Central News for more updates.